What's going on, guys? So I wanted to make a little video, show you guys the route that I take to get processors and batteries on Stella to make some tree grenades and craft blue shields and everything. So we're starting here in Seed Vault. There's really not much besides those little processor lockers there. So what we're going to do is we're going to make our way to the control towers over here above the sandbox. So one way you can go is just hopping up here, opening this. We got our boy Shredder here. I ran out of stamina at the worst possible time. Kill a couple early balls here. So this is the processor battery room, one of the control towers. What I'm going to do is, along the way, I'm going to collect all of this stuff to make improved explosives. I just did a really nice run last game, but I ended up getting slimed at the exfil for no reason, so that's unfortunate. That will happen in Night Raid Stella because it's predominantly a PvP map. But what we're going to do is we're going to search all of this stuff. I'll take that, some heals. What we're looking for is power banks. These little things will sometimes have some good stuff in them. There's a few different things you can loot in here. I'll take this explosive compound because it recycles into food explosives. And then any of these breach and searches will have batteries and processors in them pretty frequently. Let's go up here, see if there's a computer. Here's a power bank. You can recycle those for batteries later. More batteries in the computer. Batteries on the shelf here. Check the locker room. More of that. Actually, I'm going to take... Okay, Pop spawned in here and just attacked me. I'm going to get rid of this and take these advanced electrical to make hatch keys. And I think that's probably everything in this one. So let's move on to the next room here. I'm just going to heal up. Got a shredder right here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bait him with shoot right here, hide behind this box. And I'm going to run right past him. This other processor room right here. This door. This room typically doesn't have any arc in it, which is nice. We're gonna loot these. Oh, looks like we have some company maybe. Hello, friend. Are you friendly, sir? Nothing in there. These two things over here should have processors and batteries in them. Sometimes there's a little thing up here, nothing in there, but this will have some. Okay, let's make some space. I will drop sensors, I don't need those. And then what I'm going to do, this. I'm going to try to go over here. So I'll drop down on this little thing here. I'm going to try to not aggravate the shredder. Go this way. So I'm going to get some fruit in here. Hello, friend. I am friendly. Looks like somebody already hit this room. Probably doing the same thing with me. Flares and shooting around here, so probably not so nice. So the next place we're going to go is into assembly. I'm going to try to avoid aggravating these shredders. They don't chase. Looks like we'll be able to get through. Oh, I don't know if that's on me or not. Quick body check, got nothing. So let's make our way up to... I have to kill this. Some more crude. Those pop triggers can be recycled for crude. So you always want to grab those and think that they're in your inventory after the game. They recycle into 2 crude explosives each one. So all of these here in assembly, what we want. It's kind of hard to hear if people are coming, so it's always good to... Hey, I'm friendly. Just here for some processors. Just kind of preemptively talk on procs and hopefully people don't kill you. Gotta make some more space here. Looks like we got a nice haul going so far. Processor there, another one here. No more in here, but there's a couple pops we can move. What you can actually do is you can put crude over here, give you another spot for stuff. Alright, so there's 2 last major areas. One is in medical, which is a little trickier, just because of the sheer amount of shredders there are in this area. Shredder upstairs. Hello, sir. So this turret has seen me. I'm gonna try to not use that or the shredder off. So this is where it's nice to have a smoke grenade, because you don't really want to piss the shredder off here. I'm going to try to wrap around, kill this turret. Okay, I've successfully pissed the shredder off, so what I'm going to do is lure him down here and trap him in the room. Come here, buddy. Trap him in here, close the door. Looks like these have been looted already. See if they get the processors. Looks like they did. Yep, so unfortunately we're not going to get any processors here. Let's look at the map. Lobby and Seed Vault are going to be the last 2. Ideally, we want to leave not on the last exfil, especially if it's Seed Vault. So we're going to try to get out of Lobby. But it's going to be tricky. The last place that has a good amount of processors is going to be Cultural Archives, which honestly I should have started with in the beginning, because now I have to rotate all the way back across the map. And I have no adrenaline, which is kind of a pain in the butt. Here's a pop with the deal. And another one. We can take this for this. Take a quick reload. Get some more goodies. So So now we're getting close to lobby, which is typically a pretty heavy PvP area. So we want to be careful. Looks like I'm maxed out on space there. What I'm going to do is just rotate directly through Atrium to the back of Business Center. Drop down to Cultural. Okay, so now that we're in Cultural Archives, there's a lot of ticks here. Often a lot of arc in general. There's a shredder, which we're probably going to piss off with this sound. Yep. Which is unfortunate because it's going to be tough to get away. The shredder. Another one here. Well, what we're trying to do is get into this room, okay? I'm going to try to avoid the shredder here. Uh-oh, he saw me. He didn't get fully aggravated, so sometimes there's some things to breach here. Sometimes some things here. And then these little things down here. Looks like somebody already hit this as well. Somebody else is doing a processor run. See if they hit these things. They did, unfortunately. Okay, so I think that's everything that we can get out of this run. What we're gonna do, we got 38 seconds to get the lobby. I don't think that's gonna cut it. We're gonna try to get out of Sea Vault. The main problem here is people love to camp this in Night Raid if it's the last exfil. There's likely to be somebody here. There's a shredder here, which is almost always good news for you. It means that there's nobody camping at the Sea Vault. Looks like I'm probably going to end up pissing him off. Gotta hit this button. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to play Ring Around the Roses with the shredder here. Trying to look the two directions people can come while I'm dealing with this shredder. Just in case somebody's coming. You just kind of bait him to shoot and move around. Time to go. Alright, so overall, a pretty solid run. Both medical and cultural were already looted for processors, so we didn't get the max amount, but we were able to come out with 14 processors. And let's see how much crude we came up with as well. Put that away so we can recycle this for 4 crude. We can recycle these for another 3 crude and some arc alloy. Same thing here. These we can use for shields. Batteries we can use for making blue shields. We can recycle this for batteries, wires. I am now out of space, so let's see what we can do. A quick merge stacks, then we can go to the refiner. We can make some durable cloths. We can make more herbal bandages. Turn our chemicals into more crude, and oftentimes I'll make advanced mechanical components and mechanical components. Get some extra mats, and then what I do to free up some space is whatever's left. These chemicals, we just sell those stacks. If I have excess of something, For example, plastic parts, you really don't need that much in this game, so I only keep one stack. And then now we can go to the workbench. We can make... I have pretty much no rubber parts, so what I can do is go to Celeste, swap all of my seeds into rubber, make some shields at the workbench here, and we can go to the explosive station. We can make trigger nades. Looks like we'll be able to make all 14 of the processors we got. And if I wanted to make blue shields, now I have a lot of batteries to do so. So hopefully that's helpful. Also in the refiner, you can change that arc alloy into arc circuitry, because you'll need both arc circuitry and batteries to make blue shields. And hopefully this video was helpful for you guys to find the necessary resources to get your mats up, to get some stuff for PvPs. Have a great rest of your day. I'll catch you